Hey everybody, this is Rykard here again, and welcome to the third episode of our viewer submission sets week. Today, I'm going to be showcasing you a Larvesta set that was given to me, and it was submitted by the user by the name of Wolverine7126. So let's take a look at what this person brought for us today. So first off, I figured I should just kind of explain Larvesta a little bit because a lot of people don't really know much about this Pokemon and its usefulness in competitive play. Now normally people would obviously want to go with its fully evolved form in the form of Volcarona, but one interesting fact between the two of them is that Larvesta actually has significantly higher physical attack than Volcarona does, whereas Volcarona is the special attacker of the evolution. So with that 80 base physical attack that Larvesta has, it actually allows it to run a pretty good physical set depending on the tier you're using it in. Now, while this set that I'm showing you today was probably meant for Little Cup settings, and if you don't know what Little Cup is, it's basically a tier of Pokemon where everything is level 5 and its unevolved version. Um, this set can also work well in the NU tier due to the fact that it does have that pretty nice physical attack and some okay speed to work with. But first off, we're going to start this set off by either giving Larvesta an Adamant or a Jolly Nature. The Adamant one will obviously give you more physical attack but lower your special attack, whereas the Jolly one will increase your speed but lower your special attack. And as for the ability, we're going to go with the Flame Body ability, just because that's the only ability that Larvesta can currently get, and it's really great because it has that 30% chance to burn when you're hit by a physical attack, which is really awesome. But as for the EVs, we're going to put 252 into physical attack to give you your max physical attack possible, 4 for special defense, and then 252 EVs into speed to give you your max speed possible, depending on the nature, obviously. And as for the item, we're going to be going with leftovers because being a bug fire type, we're going to have a lot of problems with keeping our HP up. And one of the things that was noted to me in the set, and something that you should all know as well, is that Larvesta needs a Rapid Spinner support on its team due to the fact that it takes 50% damage from Stealth Rock when it switches in. So having a Rapid Spinner is almost crucial to be using a set like this due to the fact that Larvesta is just going to take a chunk of damage off if it switches in with those entry hazards up. So with that, leftovers will also help to recover some HP, even though it's not going to be recovering a ton of HP, but it will help its survivability, and it also will help with a few of the moves that we are using with this set, which I'll get to right now. But the first one that we're going to make use of is Flame Charge, and as a lot of you know, I love Flame Charge, and I think a lot of fire Pokemon should be using this move more instead of like scarfing themselves or something, because having Flame Charge allows you to basically get the benefits of a Choice Scarf without being locked into a move. And why this is so great on Larvesta is because it only has 60 base speed, so it's not the fastest thing ever, so having a Flame Charge to boost your speed will be almost essential to allow you to be outspeeding other common threats that might want to switch in and deal with you. So even though it's only a 50 base power move, getting the automatic +1 speed from it is excellent and essential to this set. But with that, the way we're basically going to be making use of the speed and the power that Larvesta has is by using these 3 attacking moves which I have for you that were also, given to me in the set. And the first of which is Flare Blitz, which is obviously one of the most powerful physical fire type moves. It's 120 base, but it does have a nasty recoil when you use it, so that also is where leftovers comes in handy, because having leftovers to recover some of that recoil is very essential to allow you to last longer in battle and deal more damage to the Pokemon that you're up against. It's also really useful because of the fact that if you do happen to land or a switch in when there is Stealth Rock up, after Flare Blitzing something, you're not going to be a lot of health, so having leftovers is very useful to allow your survivability to be increased a little bit more. And then up next, we're going to be going with Wild Charge, and Wild Charge is excellent for Larvesta because it's weak to a few things that Wild Charge would be super effective against, namely flying and water. So that's really good for type coverage on Larvesta. It also has a nasty recoil, so the leftovers will also help out there, as well as rapid spin support. And then lastly, we're going to round off this set with a Stab Bug Bite from Larvesta, which even though it doesn't have the highest base power in the world, being only 60, will be doing a chunk of damage to the things that it will be super effective against and the things you'll want to be using it against. But overall, this is a pretty solid set for this Pokemon, and in all honesty, I've never really explored what Larvesta could do ever before. But this person was obviously able to open my eyes to what a Larvesta could do, and regardless of whether or not you're using this Pokemon in Little Cup or in NU, I see this having a lot of potential due to the fact that you're able to boost your speed and also make use of some pretty powerful physical attacking moves with really good type coverage. Like Fire Electric Bug is something that not a lot of Pokemon can say that they have, and because Larvesta gets Stab on two of them, it's going to be doing a lot of damage even though it's not really seen as that powerful of a Pokemon. But I really like the set, and I think Larvesta has one of the coolest designs from 5th gen. And that's probably one of the main reasons why I think this Pokemon is so cool anyway. But that is pretty much all I have for you all today. So I wanted to thank the user again for submitting the set and opening my eyes to what a Larvesta could do. I will obviously have another video up tomorrow, so I wanted to thank you all for watching again, and I will see you next time, so take care and goodbye.